So I just came out of a friend's house after watching the new FullMetal Alchemist movie that just came out on Netflix yesterday. I never actually seen the anime, which is why I saw it with a friend. But what better way to find out if a movie stands on its own than to watch a review from a guy who's never seen it before, right? Netflix has really been stepping up their anime game as of recently. They have Be the Beginning coming out next month on Netflix, which is a new animated series that they created. They came out with Death Note last year, which was a disappointment, but they came out with it nonetheless. Netflix also has production deals with 2 different studios that'll be producing anime over the next 10 years, over 190 different countries. So needless to say, Netflix is busy. Live action anime must be hard to adapt because the movies that I've seen have been dog shit. Ghost in the Shell, Dragon Ball Evolution, Death Note, all those movies were absolute shit. FullMetal Alchemist is better than all those movies, which isn't saying much, but it's a trend in the right direction. If you're a newcomer to FullMetal Alchemist like me, this movie will confuse you at times, but if you watch it with a friend that's familiar with the series, they'll fill in the gaps for you. FullMetal Alchemist tells the story of 2 brothers named Ed and Al who try to bring their dead mother back to life. But since life and death is nothing to be fucked with, Ed ends up losing his arm and his leg, and his brother Al ends up in an entirely different body. Actually, to be technical, it's not another body, it's a suit of armor, and he's only allowed to move and to speak. Seriously, he can't eat, he can't sleep, he can't shit. It's actually a pretty depressing existence. FullMetal Alchemist follows these brothers as they try to get the Philosopher's Stone, which apparently is supposed to revert them back into their original selves. The Philosopher's Stone really isn't explained that much in the movie. There are going to be multiple sequels to this, so I'm sure it's going to be explained, but that context would have definitely helped this movie. The opening action scene from this movie definitely gave me some Drake from Uncharted type of vibes. The production value in this movie is actually really legit. If you told me this movie came out in theaters, I would have definitely believed it. I mean, it really did look like a big budget film. FullMetal Alchemist is about 2.5 hours long, and it does cover a lot of ground. It covered so much ground, I was left confused at times. So if you're a newcomer to this series, it definitely will confuse you. I'm also not one for whitewashing in movies, but I feel like the main actor in this was not charismatic at all, and you can tell he's not that good of an actor. I think FullMetal should have stayed with the source material and got a white guy, or at the very least get a guy with some charisma. The wig he was wearing was horrendous as fuck. The walking talking body of armor came off as more realistic than whatever shit the producers put on this guy's head. The first half of this film is very lighthearted, and I thought that was the tone they were going to take throughout the whole movie, but the second half gets really dark, and I actually like that. I thought when it was dark, that's when this movie was at its best. If you're unfamiliar with the source material like I was going in, you probably won't be satisfied with the ending, but the door is kept open for future sequels, which will probably have more of a sense of closure. I know some of the fans were upset that this movie's missing some of the key characters from the anime series, but they were already cramming a lot of information in this movie already, so I don't really mind that they're gonna wait for future movies to introduce these characters. Although this movie was complicated and hard to follow at times, it did do a good job keeping me interested in the source material, so I'm definitely gonna go home and watch the anime series, and for that, I'll give this a worth a watch. Alright guys, thank you for watching my car edition of the FullMetal Alchemist Netflix review. If you're a newcomer like me to the series, please comment below, tell me what you think. If you're one of those diehard anime fans, please also comment below and tell me how I don't know what I'm talking about. Please like, please subscribe, please do all that shit everyone else tells you to do, and catch you on the next one.